What's up, Steelers Nation? Our team is always looking to improve, find solutions, and build a roster capable of bringing home the 7th Lombardi Trophy. Every decision this offseason could be crucial for the future of the franchise, and today we have a hot topic to discuss. Who will be the Steelers' starting quarterback in 2025? Before we dive into this discussion, you know the drill. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to stay up to date with everything happening in Steelers Nation. Now, let's get into the latest news. Inside the NFL, the Steelers have not yet decided who will be their starting quarterback next season. But according to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, sources close to the franchise suggest that there is a real chance the team could bring back Justin Fields. Fowler mentioned that many people inside the Steelers organization prefer Fields over Wilson, mainly due to his age and mobility. However, Mike Tomlin seems to have some loyalty to Wilson, which could push the team in that direction. The problem? Fields might have a stronger market than expected, which could price Pittsburgh out of the running. Meanwhile, Wilson has already expressed interest in staying with the Steelers for 2025. The big question is, should Pittsburgh keep betting on Wilson, or should they invest in Fields for the long run? Russell Wilson joined the Steelers as a low risk, agreeing to a one-year contract for the veteran minimum. The expectation was that he would bring experience and stability to the offense, but his time in Pittsburgh has been a roller coaster ride. Wilson's 2024 stats: 11 games played, 63.7% completion percentage, 2,482 passing yards, 16 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 43 rushes for 155 yards and 2 TDs. Wilson started his Steelers tenure strong, but his performance declined in the latter part of the season, leaving more questions than answers. The Steelers were eliminated from the playoffs without showing a consistent offensive identity. Now, at 36 years old, Wilson still wants to play and has been linked to teams like the Las Vegas Raiders, where he could reunite with his former coach Pete Carroll and the New York Giants. The real question is, does Wilson still have what it takes to lead the Steelers to a Super Bowl? When the Steelers traded a conditional 6th-round pick for Fields, many fans thought it was just a temporary solution. But his performance late in the season showed that he could be a key piece for the future. Fields' 2024 stats: 6 games played, 65.8% completion percentage, 106 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception, 60 rushes for 274 yards, and 5 TDs. Fields not only threw the ball efficiently, but also added a new dimension to the Steelers' offense with his mobility. His ability to extend plays helped the team in tough moments and proved that he could be the dynamic quarterback Pittsburgh needs. The issue? The Steelers declined his 5th-year option, meaning he is entering the final year of his contract. If Fields performs well in 2025, Pittsburgh might have to spend big money to keep him. So the question remains, is Fields worth investing in as the team's long-term solution? Regardless of what happens with Fields and Wilson, the Steelers might be looking for a young quarterback to develop. According to Ian Cummings of Pro Football Network, Pittsburgh could select Alabama quarterback Jalen Milroe in the 3rd round of the 2025 NFL Draft. Here are Milroe's college stats: 64.3% completion percentage, 6,016 passing yards, 1,007 rushing yards, 78 total touchdowns. Milroe is a project, but he has the right tools: athleticism, arm strength, and the ability to escape pressure. He fits exactly what Pittsburgh is looking for, since he can sit behind a veteran quarterback and develop without immediate pressure. If the Steelers go after Milroe, it could mean that neither Fields nor Wilson is seen as the franchise's long-term answer. Rowe has been a late-season addition to the Steelers 2 years in a row, providing depth and experience when the team needed it most. Now, he's hoping for a 3rd stint with the team. In a recent appearance on the Bleacher Brothers podcast, Rowe made it clear that he wants to stay in Pittsburgh. "I'm talking to the Steelers," Rowe said. "I'd love to go back. I like their culture up there if they want me back. That's exactly what you want to hear from a veteran player. A guy who values the Steelers' culture and wants to be part of what this team is building." Rowe's first stint with Pittsburgh came in November 2023, when the Steelers signed him to the practice squad following an injury to Elijah Riley. At the time, Minkah Fitzpatrick and Damon Casey were also sidelined, which opened the door for Rowe to make an impact. An impact he did. In Week 16 against the Cincinnati Bengals, Rowe played 61 defensive snaps, racking up 7 total tackles and an interception in a dominant 34-11 Steelers win. He continued to step up in Weeks 17 and 18, contributing a combined 22 tackles in crucial wins over the Seattle Seahawks and Baltimore Ravens. Rowe also played a significant role in the wild card round against the Buffalo Bills, recording 8 tackles on 57 snaps. Unfortunately, his practice squad contract expired after the season, and he did not sign with another team in the offseason. However, the Steelers brought him back in November 2024, though he did not appear in a game this time around. Now, at 32 years old, Rowe is looking to make a full-time return to Pittsburgh in 2025. Given his familiarity with the system and his ability to contribute when called upon, could he be a valuable piece in the secondary next season? Rowe's experience and leadership. Rowe isn't just another veteran bouncing from team to team. He brings Super Bowl experience and a winning mentality to the locker room. Drafted in the second round of the 2015 NFL Draft by the Philadelphia Eagles, traded to the New England Patriots in 2016, won 2 Super Bowls with the Patriots, 2016-2018, signed with the Miami Dolphins and played 63 games from 2019 to 2022, spent time with the Carolina Panthers before joining the Steelers in 2023. A player with that kind of resume is invaluable for a team looking to make a deep playoff run. Rowe has seen it all, from high-pressure Super Bowl moments to must-win late-season matchups, and that experience can be crucial in a young and developing secondary. Why the Steelers should bring him back? The Steelers' secondary has question marks heading into 2025. Minkah Fitzpatrick remains the leader, but depth at safety and cornerback is a concern. With Casey's future uncertain and injuries always a factor, bringing back a proven veteran like Rowe makes a lot of sense. Here's why. Reliable depth. Rowe showed in 2023 that he can step up when called upon. Whether as a starter or rotational player, he provides stability in the secondary, versatility. He can play safety or cornerback, giving the defense flexibility. Leadership. Young defensive backs like Joey Porter Jr. could benefit from having a veteran presence like Rowe in the locker room. Affordability. At this stage in his career, Rowe likely won't command a huge contract, making him a cost-effective depth option. If the Steelers want to maintain a strong, experienced defense, re-signing Rowe seems like a smart move. Pittsburgh has 3 possible paths. 1. Re-sign Justin Fields and commit to him long-term. Offer him a contract extension before the 2025 season ends. Build a dynamic offense around Fields. Use the 3rd-round draft pick to reinforce another position. 2. Keep Russell Wilson for another year and look for a future replacement. Sign Wilson to a short-term deal. Let Fields test free agency and possibly walk. Draft Jalen Milroe as a developmental quarterback. 3. Move on from both Wilson and Fields and start fresh. Target a different veteran quarterback in free agency. Draft a quarterback in the early rounds and rebuild the offense. Completely restructure the quarterback position for 2026. This decision won't be easy, and it could shape the future of the franchise. This could be the most important decision of the Steelers' offseason, and we want to hear from you. Do you want to see Justin Fields as the starter in 2025? Would you prefer to give Russell Wilson another shot, or do you think the team should look for a new quarterback in the draft? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let us know what you think is the best move for the team's future. And of course, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on all things Steelers. This is Steelers Nation, and we're in this together as we head into the next season. Here we go, Steelers!